Welcome to a video. This video is for March 10th on a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. As for me, it is currently March 8th on a Sunday, and the current time is 23:03, which is 11:03 p.m. in Omo. I have been making several retakes because of people. These space invaders are spawning out of nowhere, and man, it is getting terrible. But I'm trying to keep my calm. I do want to say that the place that I normally make the videos, well, it looks like the spiritually unalive person ruined it for everybody. That those that keep the peace, keep it clean. Now there's a security guard pushing everybody out, which is terrible because, man, those spiritually unalive, they're just growing more and more, and they're just ruining it for others, and the space for peace is just getting smaller and smaller. But what can be done? Nothing. And it's just very terrible and upsetting. And yeah, now I'm going to other places, but there are more. I should use space invaders. More of these space invaders. I mean, there's literally no parking. I mean, I don't mind if they're parking near, but they're either having their lights on or playing loud music or whatever they're doing, just troubling, not keeping the peace. It's just, there are so many other parking spots where they could do that away from other people, but they don't care. These people, that's why I call them spiritually unalive, because they drain the energy of others. I think they know it in the spirit. They can't see it in the physical, but in the spirit, it just gives them that extra energy, the extra high that they need. But anyways, I try to keep it positive and trying to, what a rough day. For the title of this video, it is need more energy, because man, the weather, it is switching it up so much that I think my old body, my old age is having trouble adjusting to it. Today was 91 degrees, and yesterday was in the low 80s, and the day before that was in the low 70s. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Are we going to hit the 100 degrees? Could be. But anyways, while I was doing delivery, I kind of noticed that when I had to run to the customer's place looking, either it was to the second floor or uphill, I was running a lot. And for those that don't know, I do Uber Eats as a food delivery service. So I had quite a bit of exercise, and man, I was huffing and puffing. But one thing I realized is after the rest, after doing the looking for the customer's place and resting for a bit, when I recovered the energy, it was very good, clean energy, and I felt great. So I know I have to work out. In order to get more of that clean energy. The problem is I can't go to the gym because, well, the way the women are dressing, of course not all, but the majority, and also the guys that have this, I guess the alpha male, the Father in Heaven calls the alphony male, because I guess they have to impress the ladies right in there. And man, I just don't want to deal with it. So, I mean, I guess it is what it is. But there is still calisthenics, so I can still do that. And yeah, I guess I'm going to have to focus on that. Man, is this when I do the videos, people, they start spawning out of nowhere. Let me put this on. I want to have light, but let me put this on. I guess I have to cover it up. Well, yeah, that's the need more energy. I think I need to work out. For work today, I did pretty good. I did 11 trips, and I made $96, which is great. It could have been more, but I had to stop work early. I stopped at 4:30 p.m. and there was a reason why. I noticed I had no more water. Well, actually I had only a couple bottles left, or more than a couple, probably 3 or 4. and I had very few frozen fruits left for my breakfast, and I had no more coffee grind, so I had to get those. And since it was a Sunday, well, of course this video is uploaded on Tuesday, but for me it's Sunday. They closed early. They closed at 6 p.m. and of course for me to get to that place it takes an hour. So I got to the Costco at 5:30 p.m. I had 30 minutes to shop, and I got what I needed. And unfortunately it came out to $51. I'm rounding it up. And what did I get? I got 2 cases of water. It's pretty much 24 bottles a case. I got 2 of them. I think they were, rounding it up, $9 each. And then I got the coffee grind. I forgot how much. I think that was $20 or $21. And then I also got the frozen bag of fruits. I forgot how much that cost. I think it was like $13 or $14, something like that. But the total came up to $51. Yeah, but I need it. I do want to mention that making coffee at home is significantly cheaper than buying the cup of coffee. Because I remember, because that coffee grind that I got, it'll last me 3 months. So that thing is like $20 plus, let's just say 2 bottles of honey, because I prefer honey over the condensed milk. And that 2 bottles of that would be $30. So what's that? That's $50. Plus, I think 2 cases of water. Let's just say that's another $20. So $70 compared to what? 30 times 5. Let's say $5 for coffee. That's like 150 times 3. I think that's 450. So yeah, that's significantly more expensive than making coffee at home, or for me it's in the car. Yeah, I want to share that for anyone who enjoys coffee but needs to be frugal. That's one way to go. And let's see, after that I went to the mailbox. I saw a letter from Citi saying that they did not approve me for the double cash because of some sort of information was not, I guess, matching or something along those lines. So I went to my Citi online and I couldn't see what was wrong because everything was updated. I think I remember what happened. Remember how the guy at the branch, he did something to the address and it showed up as a commercial, and unfortunately because he did that, whatever he did, I could not have a checking account because everything was fine before. So I checked everything. I had to change everything back because I think he put it to my old residential address that I wasn't staying there. So I had to update to my primary address again, the one where I put I'm residing at. So everything went fine, and I decided to see if it'll give me the same error message. Unfortunately, man, I made a mistake. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to get like a pre-approval thing. I didn't think it'll go through, but it went through. It was approved because I guess it was the address that was holding it back, because I could have used that to pay the insurance so I could get the bonus. But unfortunately, it was approved. And immediately I called the customer service. I said, hey, I didn't really want the card to go through. Is there a way that if I don't use the card, then the bonus could work? Because I think they gave me 3 months. I forgot if it was 3 months or 6 months to spend $1,500 to get the $200 bonus. And he said to me, no, it doesn't work like that. It works the moment you get approved. That's when you have to spend at least you have to spend $1,500 within, I forgot it was 3 or 6 months, one of those two. And I was thinking, man, because that would, if I paid for the insurance and the storage, that would clear me. I will get the free $200 because those are bills I have to pay anyway. But unfortunately, yeah, that's what happened. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I think my tactic now is just to use it to pay for gas. I can't use it to pay for food because the Costco only takes Visa, and unfortunately the Citibank is a master. So I gotta figure something out. I probably check my mailbox to see how much if I could pay in advance. Do that, and also for the storage to ask if I could pay in advance, and hopefully that'll go through. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, I wrote new car. The reason why I wrote that is, remember how I talked in my previous video, I saw people driving V8s to do Uber Eats and to do DoorDash. Well, I saw another one that was driving a Tesla, a new one. And I'm thinking, man, these people, either they leveled up or I don't know, but it just makes me think that I need a new car too. I should be rolling in the car that I enjoy, like the Sequoia 5.7 V8 with the 4-wheel drive. That or the Sienna hybrid, so I could build I guess a better place with a functioning shower, or also a restroom for number one. I don't know number two. Yeah, so one of those. If anyone wants to help me, that would be great. But if no one helps me, then there's no way. I'll just stick to the car because I really want to pay down my debts, so I could be more free and start traveling more freely. Anyways, yeah, I thought that would be a fun subject to talk about, just to break free from all the seriousness. Lastly, I got what's next. So what's next is I gotta focus on, of course, organizing the car, but I guess the one I really need to work on is my laptop, because the laptop I'll be editing the videos. I think that's the thing I should have done first before organizing the car, because if I do that, I'm pretty sure I would start filming, so I can get used to the editing process again. Because man, I should not take the easy route. Using the phones is the easy route because the images are gorgeous. It's just not the same like before. Like on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the one I call Pinkwa, and also Orangey, my S24 Ultra, they're totally different from like the Samsung Note 20 Ultra I had. I can't even compare the image quality. Everything is just significantly better. Same goes for the iPhone, because I saw like the 13, or is it 11, or probably 13, or was it 14? I don't remember. Even that, I saw Pinkwa's image is just way better, front and back camera. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with the iPhones. So this guy is my first iPhone. And do I like it? I don't know. I guess I'm just too used to the Samsung phones, and from Samsung to iPhone, there are just too many features that I use on a Samsung that Apple doesn't have. And I'm not saying that it's a bad phone or anything. I think it just caters to a different crowd. Yeah, I mean still an awesome phone, especially for content creation. Is very good. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. For the what's next, yeah, I gotta figure out the laptop situation, and once I figure out the laptop, then I'll probably continue organizing the car. And once that's set, then I'm gonna start planning on not just filming but traveling. I know I was thinking of like filming first and travel. No, I think travel first then film. I know it's kind of in reverse, but because if I don't do something totally different, I think I'll be stuck on easy mode, such as, you know, using the phones, because that's the easy mode. I gotta make stuff more difficult, because I think maybe that will bring more life into me. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's all I have for this video. I want to say thank you to those that have watched the video all the way through. If you are new and enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe, because any interaction with the video will help out the channel. It'll let the YouTube land know that I'm a good content creator, and it will push out more of my contents. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful, because it is encouraging for me to keep moving, keep pushing forward, and I need all the encouragement I could get. And yeah, that is all I have for now. Hopefully I'll do something different. I don't know, because I'm just very sad because there's another spot that I can't go to anymore. There's a couple spots recently I can't go to anymore, which is very sad. But like I said, those people, they just ruin it for others, and it's just very upsetting, because it's not just me. I could tell other people that keep the peace. I mean, looks like they can't chill out there, and those that I call my neighbors, it's like we can't chill at the place anymore. It is what it is. All right, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next, the Father of Heaven willing, hallelujah and Sinji Duo, and see you in the next.